What's going on, everyone? It's Greg from ECD, and today we're going to teach you how to string our new Venom mesh runner in the Epic Purpose head, but this should work for pretty much any head that you're going to be stringing. So let's get into it. To string the pocket, you're going to need an unstrung lacrosse head, a Venom mesh runner, 2 leathers, 3 sidewall strings, 2 lengths of cross lace, and 2 shooting nylons. First, you're going to start by tying a knot at the end of each sidewall string, wrap around twice to make it a little bit larger. Then you're going to thread the leather through the cut slits at the top to make a loop at the top of the leather. To start the sidewall, we'll go in through the top sidewall hole, pull it tightly, and then go through the first scoop hole, coming from the face of the scoop and back under the string to create a loop, and make sure to pull all the tension out. Next, thread the end of the sidewall through the loop we made in the leather. This time, go through the back of the scoop and around under the string to lock the leather in place. Then find the top of the mesh. The bottom should be labeled out of the package, but the top is the one with 3 rows across, and fold it down 1 row. Thread the sidewall string through the most left diamond, and then through the face of the scoop and back under the string, just like we did with the leather to lock the mesh in place. As you go, make sure to keep the mesh centered, so the center diamond is right in the middle of the scoop, and the 2 left and right diamonds go right under the top string holes. Once the mesh is attached, repeat the process with the right leather going through the face of the scoop and back around the string, then threading it through the loop of the leather, and then back through the scoop to lock it in place. And then finish the top string out by going through the top sidewall hole on the opposite side and secure it with a knot. Next, thread the leathers through the bottom string holes. The leathers will go through the outside 2, and we'll use the inside 2 for securing the mesh. The leathers should be pulled tight, but should still have a little bit of give in them, and then tie them around the front of the head to secure the tension while you string the rest of the stick. For the mesh, we're going to use the bottom string provided to attach it to the throat. So count 9 diamonds of mesh down, and then use the next half row of 2 diamonds. Run the string through each diamond and then through the bottom string holes, pull it tightly, and then secure it with a knot. Now we have to add the sidewall strings on either side. You can use the same hole you did for your top string, run the sidewall string in from outside to inside, and then skipping holes as you go down, secure it by going through the outside of the sidewall and back under the string to create a loop that you will eventually attach the cross lace to. Go down the entire sidewall, skipping one hole with each loop until you've completed both sides. Now it's time to begin the cross lace. Take one of the lengths and run it through the loop at the top of the leather and make sure the length is equal on both sides. We're going to start by attaching the mesh to the leather on the right side. So start by going through the back of the top diamond of mesh and then back around and over the string to create a loop. Repeat this process all the way down the head, keeping the spacing even and the tension relatively loose. Then repeat the process on the left side. Now we'll connect the leather to the sidewall string, starting with the other side of the cross lace. Go through the back of the sidewall string and the gap between the string and the head, and then go up and over the string to create a loop. Then we're going to go back in and do the interlock on the leather. For this, make sure you go in through the back of the hole created by the loop on the other side, and then up and over the string to keep the knot nice and flat. Repeat this process going between the sidewall and the leather as you go all the way down the head, again keeping the tension relatively loose so you can adjust it later. Once you've completed the process on both sides, you can break the pocket in a little bit with a ball or a pocket pounder, and then adjust the tension to get the pocket depth and position just how you like it. Next up, we'll string the shooting nylons. Make sure to anchor them to the plastic, as that is a rule that legally the shooting nylons must be anchored to the head of the stick. And then weave them together through the openings, going back and forth as you go across the head. Make sure to keep the tension relatively loose so the ball doesn't snag. Next, move to the U-shooting string. Same thing, anchor it through the plastic of the sidewall, and then weave it up through the diamonds, going diagonally up and right from the back of the head, and then across one of the rows of diamonds near the top of the head. Once you have the tension set for the shooting nylons, finish both of them off with a knot, and then go through and cut and burn your strings to prevent them from fraying. From here, you can go through and take some wall ball reps and adjust the pocket as needed. You can easily adjust the depth of the pocket by loosening or tightening the bottom string attached to the mesh, and you can adjust the whip by loosening or tightening the shooting nylons. Alright everyone, there you have it, a full tutorial for a new Venom mesh runner. Hopefully it helps you out a little bit. Remember, stringing is not something you learn immediately. It takes some repetitions and you gotta stick with it, and eventually you'll be stringing your own sticks for yourself. So let us know in the comments how it went and what we can do to help you guys improve your stringing. Leave the video a like, and thanks for watching.